I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for a much anticipated main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. His ring walk is one of those ring walks where you realize how attentive this fighter is. This is a guy who has his eye on the prize and nothing will distract him. Johnson's showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring.
In the blue corner, by way of Columbus, the Great. And his opponent across the way, by way of Wilmington, the Giant, Johnson.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. To the head he goes with a left hand. He has his target. He lands the straight right. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. We're underway here. We've been talking in the lead up to this fight about who has the advantage with the speed. Well, we know who that is. As for his opponent?
Well, his opponent's going to have to come up with something else, and what he's going to have to come up with is timing. You know, timing can negate speed.
How so?
Well, just making sure that before your opponent starts, you time him, you beat him to the mark. You're not as fast as him, but guess what? The good news, this is not a sprint. This is a boxing match. You can beat him to the mark. For all intents and purposes, you're faster.
Boxing 101, jab followed by the straight. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good solid right hand he lands there. Scores up top with a left. Hits him in the mug with the right. Good combination to the head. Johnson's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. There's a straight right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Johnson's not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then win.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Make your presence known. Assert yourself. Assert your punches.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Nicely timed 1-2. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Johnson's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. You know, that's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Let's get out there. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. Johnson's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. And he ties up on the inside. Halfway through round number 2.
Let's go.
Johnson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Not able to land the uppercut. Good right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He scored well after being hit himself. Fires off the hook, look at that.
Yeah, good one.
Great hook to the head that time. Double jab by Johnson. Johnson swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Boy, that worked out well with the uppercut. He got hit, but he sends it right back. I like the way that jab is doubled up by Johnson. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining, and they put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Get some water in there. You're good. You all right? You okay, right? Breathe for me. Now listen, threw a wide punch and caught you. Tighten up your punches, all right?
Start of a new round, and you got to expect his opponent to jump all over him. He nearly got rid of him at the end of the last round.
Yeah, if I'm in the other corner, I'm telling him get after him. But you can use that in reverse. You know your opponent's coming after you. Maybe he gets a little reckless. You have an opportunity to nail him as he's coming after you.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Johnson. Or he scores well with the double jab. Lands a big hook.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. That was a miss by Johnson. Solid shot, the left hand. Look at that. Wow, crushing blow upstairs. Give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Johnson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Solid left hand. Commits to the straight right. Johnson's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. He just gave his opponent a really good taste of how fast his hand speed is.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about power, and we see that power, you know, can damage a guy right away, obviously, and it can intimidate an opponent. But hand speed can do the same thing, and I think it's intimidating right now to his opponent. He's afraid to let that jab go because he might get countered with one of those lightning right hands.
Well-placed hook there. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. And round 3 comes to an end.
You must bring your hands up. right? Come on, relax. Relax, shake it out, shake it out. You gotta relax. You gotta move out there, right? Move, move, move. Come on, breathe.
Keep on him. Don't give him a chance to set his feet and get any punches on.
He has had this fight go exactly as he has wanted it to go early on. As we begin round number 4, he's up 3 rounds to 0.
The only thing you have to worry about is he hurt his opponent very easily early on. Does he now take for granted that he's going to do that anytime he wants and forget about the fundamentals, forget about the jab and the other things he knew he had to use coming into this fight?
Kid, focus.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. That right hand serving him well. Oh, he doesn't look good at all right now, Teddy. Not at all. We saw him knocked down earlier, and now you can see him damaged. His energy level's low. He's a battered fighter. What is the answer right now for him?
Maybe the answer right now is for his corner to be compassionate, to be responsible, and be ready to stop this fight.
And a good solid 1-2 combo by Johnson.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. And you see what he can do. And yet another big shot comes in. And he goes down. It was a magnificent combination that put him down.
Now he has to get up.
Gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Keep moving, keep moving.
There was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Johnson. Back to the head he goes. Johnson's corner is like a congratulatory receiving line right now. They're just thrilled with what went down in that last round as he scored the knockdown.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, keep moving out there.
I don't know that there's any hope here as we start this new round. He's been knocked down numerous times already tonight, including the last round.
And I'm sure on that fateful night with Corrales and Castillo, when Corrales had already been on the floor 2 times, his mouthpiece was out. It looked like
solid. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside, use that jab.
Johnson's winning the fight to me based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get...
Oh, and there you go. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
Over. The fight is over. Johnson's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Johnson.
Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, two ways you can criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold. There was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.